Naruto, 10 times the heroes couldn't be trusted. Be it for character growth or hidden strategy, some Naruto characters have proven that they are not to be trusted. The Naruto franchise is full of twists and turns, some of which come as a shock to fans and some of which do not. With so many well-rounded characters complete with backstories, development, and depth, it is unsurprising that there are some moments in which the heroes are less than trustworthy. On occasion, these characters are double agents working for the antagonists or their own shady goals. Other times, characters must do underhanded things to succeed against their enemies and save their friends. Be it for character growth or hidden strategy, some characters have proven that they are not to be trusted. 10. Sasuke left the village later wanted revenge for Itachi his clan. When Sasuke first left the village, his teammates were stunned. However, Sasuke had made it clear throughout the series that his only goal was to get revenge on his brother for killing their clan. Even so, fans had hoped he would change his mind until this moment, as Sasuke's friendship with Naruto had grown. In Naruto Shippuden, Sasuke learns Konoha orchestrated Itachi's massacre of the Uchiha clan. And Sasuke turned his vendetta against the Hidden Leaf. It isn't until Sasuke and Naruto's final rematch that Sasuke returns to Konoha. Even then, he is still looked at with a level of distrust by some characters. 9. Shikamaru plays to his slacker image to outsmart the enemy. During the Sound and Sand Village's attack on Konoha, Naruto, Sakura, and Shikamaru set out with one of Kakashi's ninja dogs to catch up with Sasuke, who had left to fight Gaara. It is not long until they realize they are being pursued by Sound Ninja, and Shikamaru stays behind to hold them off. Sakura and Naruto have doubts about whether or not Shikamaru will run away, as he has a notorious slacker image. Though Shikamaru wants to, he does not. Later, during the Sasuke recovery mission, Shikamaru plays to this slacker image again when he pretends to sell the group out to Jirobo to save himself. Of course, this all turns out to be his plan, and only Choji believed in him. 8. Neji almost killed Hinata to prove a point to the Hyuga clan. During the preliminary tournament of the Chunin exams' third stage, Hyuga cousins Hinata and Neji are pitted against one another. Everyone in the room knew Hinata stood no change. Neji was a prodigy, and Hinata was too soft-hearted. However, Hinata does not give up, and this enrages Neji. He continues to batter her until her heart almost fails. Neji was so wrapped up in his hatred of the Hyuga clan's main branch that he almost killed his cousin and fellow shinobi. Luckily, Naruto can change his mind during the actual third stage tournament. 7. The third Hokage was in league with Danzo. Danzo Shimura overstepped his position in Konoha's council and he pressed the third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, for permission to build route. Though the third was not directly responsible, he considered Danzo's desire to protect Konoha as enough of a reason to commit his crimes. However, nothing could justify Danzo's recruitment of children into his secret soldier ring. His part in the Uchiha massacre, and his appropriation of the Sharingan eyes. While the third Hokage's love for the village is stated many times throughout Naruto, and he is seen as a kind and benevolent man, this love drove him to allow some heinous acts to be committed in Konoha's underground. 6. Itachi was a double agent for Konoha the entire time. Itachi was built up to be a major villain for all of Naruto and a lot of Naruto Shippuden. He killed the Uchiha clan and told Sasuke to foster his hatred. However, Sasuke finally closens to his revenge against Itachi. He finds that Itachi had been working for Konoha the whole time. Itachi is a prime example of a character who cannot be trusted. He could not be trusted by the Uchiha, most of whom he killed. He could not be trusted by the villagers of Konoha, as only a couple of the highest-ranking shinobi knew about his missions. 5. Tsunade almost took Orochimaru's offer. When Naruto and Jiraiya set out to find Tsunade and bring her back to Konoha to be made the 5th Hokage, they find her drowning her sorrows by drinking and gambling. Tsunade had lost the love of her life and her brother during her youth, and she was not looking to relive her trauma. During this time, Orochimaru also visits her, as he needs her to heal his arms. He offers her a chance to see her lost loved ones. For a moment, she seems to favor Orochimaru's offer. It isn't until seeing Naruto's refusal to give up beating her in her bet against him that she realizes she needs to turn Orochimaru down. 4. Sai was working for Root. Sai grew up and trained as part of Root, Danzo's underground sect of the Umbu Black Ops that recruited children and brainwashed them to become the ultimate soldier. Thus, he was no stranger to turning on his comrades to follow Danzo's orders. Fans are suspicious of Sai when he is first introduced to the series, and rightly so. At any time, Danzo could have ordered the deaths of their favorite characters, and he did secretly pass messages onto Naruto and Sakura's sworn enemy, Orochimaru. However, Sai eventually changed his ways and became an invaluable friend to the Konoha 11. 3. Rock Lee was liable to do anything when under the influence. In one of the most iconic and comical episodes of Naruto, Rock Lee makes his daring comeback from medical leave as a drunken master. Naruto is faced with one of Orochimaru's most trusted subordinates, Kimimaro, and it looks like he will stall Naruto long enough for Sasuke to get to Orochimaru's headquarters. However, Rock Lee jumps in at the last minute to allow Naruto to continue his pursuit of Sasuke. Fans are unable to trust Rock Lee not just because he had recently undergone a risky surgery, but also because Might Guy explained what happens when Lee drinks alcohol. As a drunken master, he is a whirlwind of destruction. 2. Naruto took the scroll at the beginning of Naruto. Naruto is not trusted by most of the villagers, primarily because he is the host of the nine-tailed fox. He is seen as a nuisance to most and disposable to some. This makes it easy for Mizuki to use Naruto as a scapegoat and manipulate him into stealing a special scroll, the Scroll of Seals, from the Hokage. Naruto takes the scroll and tries to learn its secrets for himself, eventually leading him to learn his signature shadow clone jutsu. Still, this is not Naruto's most trustworthy moment, and most shinobi Mizuki included are banished or imprisoned for antics like this. 1. Asuma left the village when he was younger. Asuma Sarutobi did not always have the best relationship with his father, the third Hokage. After one argument, Asuma decided to commit a highly controversial act and leave the village. He joined the 12 Guardian Ninja and made friends, but there was a conflict of interest. In a bid to save his father, he was forced to betray his new comrades, proving himself untrustworthy both to Konoha and this new faction. He was thus forced to return to the Hidden Leaf village and his former post.